Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus, and a Merry Christmas to you as well. It has been a busy lead up to Christmas across West Michigan. Blizzard conditions, snowfall, winds, cold temperatures. What more could you ask for out there in terms of the weather? We're looking at least 11 hours over the past several days that were spent with blizzard conditions, those 35-mile-per-hour or greater winds and under a quarter-mile visibility in the city of Grand Rapids, 25 hours in Muskegon, 12 in Holland, and 6 in Kalamazoo. Now, to hit blizzard conditions, at least 3 of those hours have to be consecutive. The total time here wasn't all consecutive, but it was the total time that we met those first 2 criteria, and it has been a mess as a result. We've seen lots of pictures of snow drifts around the region. Doug sent this picture in from Zeeland Township with the snow drifted up over his car. His truck also covered in the snow. My estimate says that's about a 5-foot snow drift there, maybe even closer to 6 foot, depending on how high off the ground that truck usually sits. We've seen more drifting photos across Walker. This picture from Jenna. Thanks for sending that our way as well. Nicole in Kentwood sent us this picture with the drifts across the backyard there outside the apartment complex, and this picture here says just about all you need to know about what hitting the roads was like. Tony, plow driver in Allegan County, took this picture of the tow truck stranded on the side of the road. They were saying that emergency crews were going to have a hard time reaching people in peak blizzard conditions, and well, this is a key example as to exactly why that occurred. Now, if you have any photos from the blizzard, we'd love to see them here at 13 on your side. You can send them to me on social media. Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook, and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. The temperatures are going to stay cold, and the snow chances are going to creep in as we even head into the start of the week after Christmas. We're looking at a little bit of snow that may follow us from the lake effect on Christmas Day, and a little bit of energy that moves to our south, but this won't be very impactful, and in fact it's pretty much gone after Monday. As we head into Tuesday, we'll be looking at some quieter weather conditions here in West Michigan. That'll last through Tuesday and into Wednesday as systems sort of skirt around the Mitten State. The UP may see some snow, but mostly clouds here in West Michigan. That continues until Thursday when things start to change. Look at the wind direction. We got a lot of southerly flow coming in our way as we head toward Thursday. This brings in warm weather, and that warm weather brings with it some Gulf moisture. We'll be looking at rainfall as we head toward Thursday and into the day on Friday. Pretty widespread showers across West Michigan. We'll have to keep a close eye on it, combining with the snow melt to see if we get any flooding concerns out of the system. We'll keep a close eye on that, of course, throughout the last week of 2022, with more widespread rain coming through as we head into New Year's Eve. This is going to come with some pretty warm temperatures. Unlike the last system where we're on the cold side, we are firmly in the warm side of this, and we could see 50+ degree temperatures as we head toward next weekend. How's that for a complete 180 in the forecast? We see the rain chances continue as we head toward New Year's Day, but then start to fade out as we head into Monday, though we may still see a few scattered showers as we head into the first week of the new year. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. That's where you can really see the stark differences in the temperatures. We go from a high of 19 with some lake effect on Christmas Day, all the way up through the 20s into the 30s by Wednesday, 40s by Thursday when the first showers start to arrive, and then the rain picks up in intensity as the temperatures keep rising. 52 for New Year's Eve. That drops to 45 on New Year's Day. We stay above average to round out the last few days of the 10-day forecast and the start of the first week of 2023. Now, throughout the winter storm that we've been experiencing this week, many in Grand Rapids had to use emergency shelters in order to keep warm. Mel Trotter Ministries says Friday night alone, they served more than 500 people. The outreach team has also been out on the streets helping those who may not know where to go. Mel Trotter says whether people take shelter with them or not, they're making sure everyone has what they need to weather the storm and stay out of the elements.
They're out as early as 10 o'clock in the morning, out as late as 9 o'clock at night, connecting with anybody in the streets, in parks, doorways, anywhere where we can find somebody who's not being sheltered right now, and offering them a ride back to the missions or into our day centers, as well as providing any supplies if they just refuse to come with us, and make sure that they're as safe as possible out in these elements.
Meltroner's main campus is open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. It's located at 225 Commerce Avenue Southwest. In addition to Meltroner, Kent County has released a list of other warming shelters in place across the area Christmas weekend. The Alano Club of Kent County, Degage Ministries, Exodus Place, and Heartside Ministry will all be open during the holiday. Their hours are on your screen. God's Kitchen will be open Monday through Saturday from 12:30 to 2 in the afternoon. You can find a full list up on 13onyourside.com. And this Christmas weekend, we're certainly thanking our road commissions across West Michigan for working tirelessly to make sure people can get where they need to be for the holidays. And Kent County says there's a few things we can all do as the snow gets ready to slow down. 13 on your side's Joshua Albertus filed this report.
As the storm starts to die down later this weekend and crews try to clear the roads in the aftermath, the city of Grand Rapids is reminding residents to be mindful of these crews and remember that there are certain rules in place to make sure that these crews can clear the roads quickly. With the end of the storm in sight, plow drivers like Lanita Godwin are out on the roads clearing the snow as drivers hope for less hostile driving conditions going into next week. However, as Godwin has begun to move through more of the urban city streets, efforts to plow narrow roads have been tough.
So it's a bit challenging, especially narrow streets. Now that we have the front plows on the trucks, we really need people to abide by the rules.
She explained one rule that the city has been trying to highlight, known as odd-even parking, which alternates the one side of the road motorists are allowed to park on each day to leave room for traffic.
You're supposed to move your cars. It's based on your address. Odd and even dates coincide with the addresses. And so then that way when we come back tomorrow, then we can clean up the other side, and everybody has shifted to the other side so we can clean up the other side.
Godwin said that drivers respecting plows and the rules of the road will not only ease snow clearing efforts, but will also ease the personal burden on crews. After prioritizing main roadways throughout the storm, crews are now preparing to enter residential areas next and clear those roadways as quickly as possible. Reporting from Grand Rapids, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.
And you can keep up to date with West Michigan's changing weather in real time by downloading the 13 on your side weather app. You'll be able to see current conditions and the upcoming forecast as well as live radar. It's free to download in the App Store and on Google Play. You can also text the word weather to 616-559-1310 to get a link to the latest forecast. And Santa Claus got in some last-minute me time on the ski slopes in northern Michigan yesterday before a long night of work Christmas Eve. Check this out. Officials at Crystal Mountain Ski Resort out in Thompsonville said the jolly old man himself strapped on some skis and shredded on the fresh powder Saturday morning. The snowstorm dumped more than a foot of snow on the resort over the past 24 hours, which is ideal for Michiganders wanting to enjoy some winter sports.
Well, it's really easy to come here to Crystal Mountain with everything that's here. There's something for Mrs. Claus down there at the spa. The reindeer and some elves are over cross-country skiing. I can get some laps here before I got to go out and have a whole night's worth of work. Very enjoyable.
And Crystal Mountain's ski slopes will be open on Christmas Day for anyone who wants to hit the fresh powder. Now that you're up to date with the latest weather in West Michigan and of course some fun Christmas news, I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday with your friends and your family, doing whatever makes you happy the most. But when you're ready to come back and get some more news and weather, you can find it on 13onyourside.com and by downloading 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.